Hey guys, Adam here from Klaus House Coaching. Just want to talk today a little bit about tapering, kind of why you would taper leading up to a race. I'm actually training right now for the Flying Pig Marathon and got about another week left, and I'm going to start tapering down to get ready for my race. So exactly what is a taper? Basically what a taper is where you start to, leading up to a marathon or a race or any type of event like that, typically an endurance event, you begin to start decreasing your training load and your miles you're running or the intensity at which you're running. And then you start to decrease those and start to prepare your body for the race. So why do you do this? If your goal is really just for fitness, you're going to run a marathon just for fitness purposes, you probably really don't need to taper. But the reason you taper is to perform your best on race day. So you've been training really hard throughout the process. Maybe you have probably a 12 or 16 week training period and you've put on a lot of miles and you have really beat your body up, beat your legs up, and really reduced the power at which your muscles can perform. You fatigue them quite a bit. So in order for you to be able to perform at your best on race day, you need to rejuvenate those and put a little life back into them. Kind of just ease off the pedal a little bit for a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks at the most, and get that back. So it can even affect your immune system to when you're training really hard. So get all that back so that you can feel better and be at your best on race day. So what does this look like, and kind of how do you do this? Typically a taper will last anywhere from a week to 3 weeks leading up to a race. So marathons, 26.2, typically you'll go 3 weeks. A half marathon will be anywhere from a week to a couple weeks or whatever. I usually do about a week and a half to 2 weeks for my half marathons. The marathon 2 to 2.5 weeks for me. So what do? Typically what you'll do is like on your long run, where if you're running a marathon, you probably ran 20, 22 miles your last long run, you're going to start to reduce that maybe by 70%. Do 70% of what your last long run is the first week, and then maybe 50% the next week, and then the final week, the week before your actual event, you'll do about 30, maybe 40%. And same thing with the intensity of your other runs. If you're running, a goal-paced run every week, or a hill run, or a speed run, you may even take those out completely and just do a light jog on those days of 5-6 miles or something like that. So typically that's kind of how it works. Now what I'm doing P90X2 right now, actually, as I'm training for a marathon. So what I'll be doing is in the next week, probably, I'm going to finish up phase 3 here, which is PAP. I just did PAP lower today, which is really tough. So I'm going to do another week of that, and then I'll start my taper. And what I'll probably do is run. I've been running 3 days a week, and then on top of doing P90X2. So what I'll probably do is, I haven't completely planned it out yet, but what I'll probably do is start reducing my running. I'm running a half marathon, so I'll probably go down to 8 miles, my first long run, and then do some light jogs in there. And then the rest of that, I'll have finished P90X2 by the end of next week. So what I'll probably do is yoga on the other days and use the foam roller with the Recovery and Mobility DVD. So that's probably what I'll do, and I'll probably, mix those up. There's another couple workouts I'm thinking about in phase 1, maybe core, or maybe total body or something like that. I may mix those in as well. But like I said, I haven't completely thought it through yet, but it'll probably look something like that. And the week before the marathon, I'll run maybe 6 miles for my long run, and then a few shorter runs in there. And I'm really going to hit yoga. And I'm going to foam roll a lot. I want my legs to be completely ready. I got some real tight spots on the sides of my calves right now. I think it's from doing PAP lower, all that side hopping. But yeah, I'm really going to roll those out and just make sure I'm ready on race day. So that's basically what I'm doing. That's basically what a taper is and how you taper. So if you have any questions about tapering or anything else related to that, you can email me at info@KlausHouseCoaching.com. See you next time. Thanks.